start? Chat away.
Hello everyone and welcome to our quarter-final coverage of DCU Dóchas Éireann against MTU Cork. You're all very welcome here today to our stream. Jack's going to run us through the DCU team here.
So the DCU team is as follows. There's a few changes to this team at the end of the programme. So in goals is David O'Hanlon, Tomas Crean is cornerback, Shane O'Donnell from Donegal replaces Sean Fitzgerald, and number 4 is Jamie Grant. Mark Cully replaces Conor Reddy in the half-back line, Keelan McGann and PJ Masterson. Midfield is Bill Carr and Paddy Hughes. Half-forward line is Matthew Costello, Shane Walsh and Alex Byrne. Full forward line, Sean Jones comes in place of Larkin O'Dell. Conor Corbett is full forward. On top of the left, Jack Bryant comes in place of Robbie Finnerty. I want to go through the MTU Cork team.
On to the MTU side, 1 to 15. As it's the end of the programme, we're not sure there's any changes. So Kieran Toomey is starting in goal, Sean Andrews cornerback, Sean Meehan fullback, Tommy Walsh the other cornerback. Enda O'Connor is lined out wing back, Paul Ring 6, Rory Maguire 7, Danny Linehan and Liam Smith are in the middle of the park. Aaron O'Shea, Jack Hanlon and Dylan O'Connor make up the wing forward line, and inside is Alan Walsh, Aidan O'Hanlon and Ryan O'Donovan. So, brilliant.
The game will be thrown in shortly in a few minutes, so we're just going to make our way to that commentary position.
Welcome back again to our coverage here, lads. It'll be thrown in now in a few minutes. All good. Teams are beginning to line out. DCU are still in their huddle here now at the moment. Good crowd here this evening, St. Clares, thank God. Stay dry and a bit of a wind. DCU seems to have the wind first half.
See a couple of Dublin footballers here at the moment here joining us, but unlucky. See Paddy Small and Sean Bugler. Kilkenny's here as well, I see.
Who do you think will win this game today, Jack?
Hopefully now should be up again now again. MTU Cork. You know, we have the few injuries and changes, but hopefully, you know, it's a high level of football.
And a way to go here. Free for MTU here, stars off. Liam Smith winning that one. MTU making a charge down the right hand side. Turnover DCU ball down the far side of the field. Still MTU with a man down here. Not sure who that is. I think it's number 5 and O'Connor.
So he's receiving treatment there now. There's a man in with him.
Who are the MTU players we need to be looking out for today, Jack?
Ryan O'Donovan, I think, is a player from Barry Row, really in form, so we'll really have to keep our tabs on him, I suppose.
He's after scoring 26 points so far in the Sigerson Championship so far, so he's one DCU we definitely want to keep their eyes on. Although we've been told only about 6 down from play, so he's certainly a dead ball specialist.
DCU ball here now in the corner.
Who from DCU do you want to be looking out for today, Jack?
I think Conor Corbett is certainly a man in form. Rob Finnerty obviously was in fantastic form, but unfortunately went off at the weekend.
David O'Hanlon with a long kick forward towards Shane Walsh here now. Shane Walsh looking for options inside. Conor Corbett making a move, but Shane Walsh gets dispossessed by Aaron O'Shea. Joe Cooper now has it for MTU, spreading it out to Rory Maguire. Rory, a native of Castlehaven in County Cork. Ball inside now to Rory O'Donovan, the main man for MTU.
Switching across here now to the MTU, Sean Andrews.
Sean Andrews very high.
Alex Byrne.
And it's a turnover DCU ball, is it? Referees have to give him a free in DCU, and this will surely be a nice, easy one for right on to open up his account. Although there's a strong wind against them, so you don't know.
See number 20 there for MTU Cork, Joe Cooper's in, so he's playing in around the half back line here around the middle of the field area, so we'll try and see who he's in instead of.
Yeah, as we said, Ryan O'Donovan after scoring 19 points I think from free so far in the 2 or 3 games he's played for MTU, so you don't want to get no easy ones there. Oh, and it looks like the wind's got the better of him there, and it's after sailing out. MTU Cork have actually kept it in. Run along the end line now. Fouled, no. Ryan O'Donovan now looking for a shot, and that's over the bar. MTU opening the score in here.
So there from Ryan O'Donovan with the score there, I think, from Barry Road, County Cork. David O'Hanlon now with the kick out. He launched it long. DCU with the free now. Shane O'Donnell with the ball now. St. Ewan's only goal. Lays it off. Oh, gives and goes. Has it again.
Has it again. Go on. Run through.
Shoots.
Oh, it's a post. And the referee brings it back for the advantage.
Good move there on.
Was a good move. And hopefully finish now with a DCU point just to get us going here.
It has been a trend so far that when we do get the ball into the forward line, they're dangerous.
Of course, our full forward line tonight missing Lorcan O'Dell and Rob Fairdy. They'll be 2 massive losses, won't they?
Absolutely.
It's a good score there.
Score there.
Shane Walsh, I think, was got it, was it?
Yeah, Shane Walsh, I think. Yeah, definitely. So
bitterly cold here tonight.
Shane Walsh, your man, certainly in form as well on. Kicked 1-7 at the weekend for me again Cork. Kicked 1-3 from play, two frees and 2 marks as well. So
Keeper starting to take his time. All on DCU ball. MTU after getting it, and it's well dispossessed. Shane Walsh on the far side, giving it to Conor Corbett.
Corbett lays it off.
Matthew Costello gets it then. Mark Cully on the ball now, driving forward, pushing DCU on. Oh, surely foul there. There's a foul. Sean Jones. And Sean Jones has been caught here.
He's got
Referee will surely have a word with the MTU, number 28. They've no actually 28 named on the programme here, so we're...
Costello surely take this with the left foot with Rob Finnerty out of action. He'll surely hopefully clip this over the bar with the kit hug. Yeah, that's number 28 with the foul there. MTU Cork.
Mike Costello to stand over this one now. And routine enough.
That's it over
Routine
there.
enough for the Mead man. Native of Dunshaughlin. Dunshaughlin, the intermediate champions in County Meath this year. Went all the way to the Leinster final and played St. Mo's Feathered of Wexford, which they were beaten that day.
The goalie's taking a nice bit of time here. They are up again, a stiff wind in fairness.
It's
Alex Byrne.
one again with Alex Byrne. Pushing DCU on now.
Keelan McGann driving
Keelan
forward.
McGann wearing 6 on his back, we're playing in a wing forward position. I thought he was fouled there. Shane Walsh now driving on. Shane Walsh after winning the free for DCU. He was another man who was very good at the weekend. Scored 1-7 for Meath.
He did indeed. He won 3 from play and 2 points apiece there from Freeze and Mark. So got the goal early on as well when Cork were kind of dominating early doors, you know. So
Good stuff.
man currently in form and certainly bringing it into this game here today as well. Captain of course as well. The DCU Sigerson side. Matthew with another free here now. He scored one. He scored 2 points for me at the weekend as well. Clipped a free as well. So hopefully he can put this over and add another point. It's another score from Matthew Costello. Shocking.
Now DCU really pushing up on the MTU kickouts here. Not really giving them a chance against the wind. Just trying to smother that ball and turn over balls quick as they can.
Just I don't know if you can see this out of shot, Owen as well, but I see David Hannon was pushed firmly up on the kick out as well, well outside his own 45. But MTU Cork get the free here on the way out of the defence. I think it was Rory Maguire who won the free there. Could be wrong though. Oh, Davis ball inside.
MTU charging on now. He shoots. Oh, it's a bit high for our advantage. And it looks like the umpires are going to give it, and they have given it. That's a great score for, I think it was number 12 of MTU, Dylan O'Connor.
David O'Hanlon here with the kick out.
It's a great kick out, Dylan. Keelan McGann now driving forward. Still driving on. Man with great speed. And he surely fouled. That's brilliant from David O'Hanlon and Keelan McGann there to work free for DCU.
Great kick out there from David O'Hanlon and Keelan McGann driving forward. Another man definitely in very good form in the Sigerson Cup. David a solid enough outing in making his, I believe it was his league debut at the weekend again Kildare as well with a fine save from I think it was Tony Archibald came off the bench for Kildare. And Keelan certainly with a great run there. Matthew Costello once again.
Longford native, of course. His manager here, Paddy Christie, is also the manager of Longford, so I'm sure they're building a good relationship. No excuses for missing training for Keelan anyway.
Doesn't look like he's
another score from Matty Costello again there now, and DCU back into a 4-2 lead. Matty Costello with his 3rd point there, all frees.
Very important. DCU keep up the momentum now. You know,
we want to push on
strong. DCU certainly a strong win here today, and we've seen it before. You know, if you see that many games, particularly lately, where team with the win just doesn't make full use of the advantage. But hopefully now the referee will add on a bit of time. I think MTU Cork, to be quite honest, are taking a little bit too much time over their own kick out, and they're very much so trying to navigate that situation that they are getting the wind at the moment. But they're moving well anyway here, running the ball.
MTU driving forward now through the centre, the heart of DCU defence. Number 4, Tommy Walsh is really leading that attack. He's one of the MTU players that we really want to watch. He was the Cork 20 sweeper there.
I think that was Jamie Grant there with the interception for DCU.
Took a tackle, let it off.
Conor Corbett with the ball now. He lays it off, lays it inside. Looks for it again on the return. He has
Corbett
it
again. Tidy little footballer, of course, he would have played him on any of these MTUs. And surely a foul there. I don't know how the referee hasn't given a free there.
I thought that was quite harsh myself on it. I thought a free would have been accruing from Brendan Cawley, the Kildare official. The Sarsfield's club, I believe.
DCU would have man down the far side of the field. Jack, who does that look like? Sean Jones, hobbling. DCU making a sub here now. Number 30, Owen Smith, is coming in now for Sean Jones. It looks of it.
Owen from the Drumcliff, Ross's Point club in Sligo. Sligo panelist as well, I believe.
He's not mad at all coming on today now. I go down that far in my notes, so I don't know too much about Owen Smith.
Good job. I was well prepared, Owen, isn't it?
What is your notebook say on Owen Smith, Jack?
Notes on Owen Smith now. He was full forward in the Fresher 8 All-Ireland winning team last year here, Owen, and he's in second year Law Society.
Bit of a break and play here now while MTU man receives treatment. Ball will restart with free to MTU Cork. Who else from MTU Cork do you want to watch out for today, Jack?
I certainly think Dylan O'Connor is the player to watch out for so far in the Sigerson Cup. He's hit 2-2 from play, so certainly one to keep an eye on. I see, interestingly there, Paddy Christie sent in a message there to Conor Corbett. Just I don't know if the camera indeed would have picked it up, but to back himself in those situations where DCU ended up getting caught up there, but free now for MTU Cork.
We're ready to put some stuff in the chat, lads. We'll give us a shout out there for anyone watching at home.
The MTU Cork goalkeeper now with the ball, and out gives it as far as number 14.
Eno Hanlon driving forward now. The good ball into number 10, Aaron O'Shea from Kerry.
He's from Listry, I believe, is he on?
Yeah, he is. Good ball into their centre forward, who's dropped short. That was Jack Catalan with the shot. Normally he plays a lot deeper for MTU Cork, so it's a bit weird one to see him playing in that far for them. A risky ball there by David Hanlon, but it plays off. DCU now breaking out at real speed. Jonesy has Keelan McGann, who is right, and he uses them. Keelan McGann driving forward at real speed.
Alex Byrne with it now.
Gives it back to Alex. Alex with a crossfield ball, which looks like it's just going to have too much legs. And it sails out to the left and right.
A bit too much weight on that ball. He probably needed to release it a bit earlier, given the wind advantage DCU have. But MTU Cork now with the kick out once again. Nice long out around the middle.
Very long puck out against the wind there. That the MTU midfielder claims and gives a quick ball inside to Aaron O'Shea. Aaron O'Shea really now driving at Paddy Hughes of Wexford. And he wins the free against Paddy Hughes. I'm sure Ryan O'Donovan now will be coming right back out to kick this one.
I see we've two messages so far just in the live chat here on the YouTube stream. We've 850 people watching us here. Ian Martell saying good morning MTU, and Stephen Canal with Up the Dubs. To Dublin College, there's a lot of lads from inside Dublin on the team. That comment has got a bit of laughter in the background.
Only one Dublin man starting for DCU tonight.
David O'Hanlon.
David O'Hanlon is the only Dublin man starting.
Same representation of Wexford.
Oh, Dublin and Wexford are on the same level here.
What he used, the man from Kylenear, Ballyfad, North Wexford. If my geography of Wexford is correct, on your Wexford, enlighten me.
I'll confirm that with you, Jack. Right up now to strike.
Short.
And that's short again. That's two wides right up, which was very uncharacteristic of DCU again. Driving with the ball after the save from David O'Hanlon.
I that free, just looking at it, it's very, DCU had advantage there, and the referee Brendan Cawley rightly awarded the free there, but it was what some would term and indeed I would term a hospital pass, but Shane O'Donnell with the ball now. Is it forward?
Shane O'Donnell playing it forward towards Shane Walsh. Shane Walsh with a good burst of speed and bring it around the MTU cornerback. Mike Costello now, his Mead teammate, tries to deliver it back to him. Conor Corbett now.
Match Costello.
Good score.
Looks to be Match Costello with the left foot.
Stuff.
And he came up there with Conor Corbett inside. So Match Costello surely to add to his couple of frees there. He's certainly playing well here today. But just going back on that last free there for MTU, certainly shows the strength of the win that the free was short and was well under.
Jack Donovan commenting saying it's going to be an easy win for MTU tonight. Jack normally would be a fan of the sidelines. So much after taking up physiotherapy down there in MTU, so we wish Jack the best luck with his future career. Shane Walsh just a little wasteful in possession there and kicks it, and MTU close it down. Conor Corbett sure got a foul there. Of course, Conor Corbett probably know most of these lads, Jack.
I'd imagine he'd know a fair few, to be honest. I've been involved in underage teams in Cork. Indeed, he was All-Ireland minor footballer of the year. A few years ago, would have played under 20 with Cork as well. Obviously on the senior panel at the moment, I think he was an unused sub at the weekend. I don't believe he played, but obviously going to his Sigerson commitments as well. I don't think that decision would have been purely down to form, because looking on form, definitely so far in the Sigerson Cup, he's been one of the.
Driving DCU forward, and he gets tackled late there, but
that's wide for DCU. And I certainly thought that Brendan Cawley could have brought back a free. I don't think he even gave advantage there.
He was certainly thinking about it there for a second. He thought, and he let the shot go away, and then he decided that Keelan McGann's effort was not enough for a foul. So MTU now with the ball to get us going here again.
There's another man down here in the middle of the field alone. So they do. I think given the strength of the wind, I do think MTU Cork will be quite content with DCU Dóchas Éireann, having gotten 5 points so far, given DCU Dóchas Éireann's recent form and explosive exploits early on in games. For example, against Queens, I believe 2 goals scored in the opening 3 or 4 minutes, but MTU 3 goals scored in the first half. So. Albeit shooting into the other end of the pitch here, but I don't think there was no such wind present that evening either. But
how do you think the DCU injuries are affecting them here this season, Jack?
Obviously, like you're talking about Robert Finnerty and Odell, 2 well-established players for their
senior counties.
Certainly, and I know Lorcan was named to start for Dublin at the weekend, but he obviously didn't. He was named to start.
Conor Corbett just a shot there, just dropping short. Keeper claimed it. And it's number 9 now of MTU, Liam Smith driving out with the ball again under a good bit of pressure there from 3 or 4 DCU players. Gets it back again, he gives it out to the wing back on that side, who's Enda O'Connor. And the driving forward with a long ball in to the MTU forward line, and that is intercepted by Shane O'Donnell, correct, Jack? Yes. DCU looking to switch the ball now while they have it back here. They'll certainly want to be making more of this strong wind advantage, it has to be said. Paddy Hughes now driving forward again with the ball. Played for Wexford at the weekend and scored a point, I believe. So.
PJ Masters from the ball, gives it inside. There's Bill Carroll, or is it? It is Bill Carroll, I believe.
Would you know much about Bill, Jack, being a Offaly native?
Obviously, Pleasant.
Keelan McGann now pops out to Alex Byrne.
Yeah,
it's a great score by Alex Byrne.
Absolutely
That
fantastic
puts
score.
DCU into a 4-point lead, 6 points to 2 here.
Just on Bill Carroll, he's currently in the upper panel. He didn't start he wasn't on the match day panel in Corrigan Park at the weekend. He was carrying a knock recently, so
James Ryan is looking for a shout out for Darren McPhillips. Darren certainly unlucky not to get the call up here for the Stickles panel tonight. I'm sure he was sitting by the phone closely waiting for Paddy Christie to give him the call, but unfortunately Paddy never saw him playing football down Wexford during the summer, so he'll have to keep wishing for that call.
I see Mark Cunningham just asking Rob Finnerty, presuming he's not talked, that is correct. Sean Jones from the Inishkeen Graftons Club Monaghan started in his base. Jack Bright. Well, Sean Jones started.
Brilliant defender from DCU there, Jack. Just we were talking there.
I see Jack.
Well dispossessed. Referee moving the ball forward now for us. David O'Hanlon certainly feeling confident himself, taking the ball here on his own 45, throwing it out to Shane O'Donnell. Shane O'Donnell with Donegal.
St. Eunan's clubman, Letterkenny. Is it Paddy Hughes?
Paddy Hughes playing a lot higher up the field in the last few minutes. Bill Carroll now driving through, and he double bounce, I think it was, the referee's penalised him for.
I think that's what Brendan Colley is called for, yeah.
Have a look at the replay here now and see can we confirm that one.
The delayed footage now. Gives it to Will. Yeah,
it was
absolutely correct. The correct call by Brendan Colley.
Two bounces. There was no doubt about that one, Jack.
No doubt at all. MTU Cork. Yeah. And just for those tuning in here on YouTube, is that you can remind yourself, or you can move the cursor back and do it rewind.
Well done, Conor Corbett. Well done. Oh, that's very unlucky. Conor Corbett, DCU full forward, well back in his own half down, back in the farce 65, working hard here. Number 9 of Alex Byrne, number 9 there, so bags. So
they were just getting so much of it.
Yeah, that's all.
For MTU Cork. Brendan Cawley's coming over towards the yellow card. Burn there, senior football team this year, last year defeated, of course, by Kilcook Crokes in the Leinster Club Championship before Christmas. So Chad free now for Cawley. Also, I believe, brandishes the yellow card to number 9 for MTU Cork, which leaves with Darren Sullivan, former Kerry footballer.
So the pair were in tussle there, getting the yellow card. MTU scoring the resultant free. Ryan O'Donovan, we're going to presume that was.
Yeah. I see Aaron O'Shea, number 10 from Australian Kerry, is trying to rough up Alex Byrne there a little, obviously cognizant of the fact that he's on the yellow card.
It's a great kick out again from David Hanlon. Shane Walsh down that one, and he looks up quick, trying to get a good quick ball into that DCU for forward line. And hard to tell who that is. Same, Keelan McGann with the ball now, driving forward again.
Dispossessed
though. That's twice or 3 times now. Keelan's after being dispossessed, so he's going to want to pull together.
MTU Cork, the goalkeeper now, coming out with it. Oh. Surely steps there nearly at this stage now. The goalkeeper can't throw me with the ball there again.
Well, the ball's down here, lads. We'll go through a few more comments there. Darren McMahon saying he shared lifts with Shane Walsh to cool camps during the summer, so fair play there. Some going.
Well dispossessed there by DCU. The MTU Cork man losing his foot. Alex Byrne.
Forward the ball now, Alex Byrne.
There has to be a goal on. So on. Conor
He's
Corbin
dragged
taking
back,
out off
referee
the
with
ball there,
advantage.
absolutely.
Going to go back for the free.
That's
for the
surely,
foul.
that's surely a black card one. That's a deliberate rule out. Definition of the rule. That's a black card.
Let's see what sort of bottle the referee has now. Just little technical difficulties here, fixing up the mics.
Coley, he's going in around the goals. Has he decided not to take action on by the looks of things?
By the looks of things, it would
Or is
suggest.
he going in to talk to an umpire? He's going in around. He's just waiting for the
The free to take, and he didn't give a black card there, no?
He didn't. By some, I'm not quite sure the logic is to not brandish a black card. But,
Anyway, go on. The game goes on. Manny Costo now here again, standing over this free.
he's a strong wind, so it should be easily kickable. If you just float it up there, I think it should sail over. And indeed,
For a man of his quality, anyway.
yeah, bisects the post. Straight over the black spot. Excellent score from the Dun Chocolate man. MTU Cork here now with the kick out. The Kilshanny club, Cork, chips it short.
Go short to his full back, Sean Meehan here now, driving forward with the ball. Gives it off to the MTU wing back. MTU driving up the right hand side of the field. That's where they're getting most of their joy. Tommy Walsh now again. He's a cornerback. He's a modern cornerback, really, you could say. Loves to get forward and puts his teams under a lot of pressure. He was the Cork under 20 sweeper last year, so certainly a man who knows a bit about his football. Spell of possession here now. He's on the DCU 65. They won't mind this, Jack, will they? They'll just take a bit of bite out of the game and soak up the wind.
Soak up the kind of the pressure really that DCU are applying with times. Obviously it's a very strong wind there, so if you try and minimise what you can see, and it's a free in there for MTU Cork. Jack Cahalan, the Castlehaven man. Owned by the surname. I presume he does a bit of hurling with St Finbars as well. Free in for MTU Cork, and it's right now, is it?
Number 19 is standing over this one. Dave Buckley, County Cork, standing over this one. Shoots, it's up over the bar. That's going to be another score for MTU. It's 4 here after 27 minutes. Play it again. We'd just like to apologise for the wind. We'll try to talk over as much as we can. Hannah with another good kick out, but it's dropped by Shane O'Donnell.
It's a DCU man after taking a little shot there, I think.
Keelan McGann, that was. MTU just trying to recycle it now, trying to get it back into the scoring zone. MTU shoot. Coming short again. Oh, David Hannon claims as well. The referee gives a free out for David. David had to be brave there, and he was, to be fair to him. We're just walking over here in the track. What do you make of his signature on the fans? Cantor, Buff Egan were a big fan of them a few years back.
He was, I believe. They won the Cork
Junior.
No, I think they won the Cork. I think it was Premier Intermediate or Senior A or they were Intermediate. They Nash obviously in Ireland before he transferred to South Liberties there a few years ago.
Shane Walsh applying the pressure for DCU up there now. DCU will be desperate to try to get the ball back here. Only a 3-point lead in half time against playing with the wind they have. They will certainly not be happy. 29 minutes on the clock. MTU driving forward again. It's Endo O'Connor again from the Gale side in County Kerry. Gale who beat Ratcho Cushenstown in the junior football final in 2020 just before COVID, so I'm not sure if he was part of that panel or not.
You wouldn't know now given the age, but potentially, yeah, indeed. The style of play is certainly well so far on. That's another one, is it? That's added on to that.
15. Who's David Hanlon going to be looking for here, Jack? Alex Barrow making the run, but he goes to the other side. Matthew Costello with the ball, running on, attacking that left-hand side now. Delivers inside. Oh, it's dispossessed again. DCU has been very wasteful with the ball at the moment.
Trying to force a little bit too many times.
I think they're certainly missing Finnerty and Lord Nodell in there.
I think you're wrong on Finnerty's a very, very big loss inside. Players was happy for her to feel as well, and it's not to acknowledge that, you know. Ball in, it's a dangerous ball in, and
Number 19, David Buckley has it now, and was he fouled? The referee thinks he wasn't. DCU defend it well, can get it up, they can. Back to David O'Hanlon now, and the referee blows for half time. Paul Hughes down there, out of shot now, but at half time it's DCU Dóchas Éireann 7 points, MTU Cork 5.
The second half shortly.
Back on.
Time. What does it mean? Sometimes looking back, always moving forward. The many ways to measure it, and to each our own. The last few yards, the height of the jump, the cold winter mornings and the missed morning bus. The panic of the alarm clock that tells you you're late. The blast of the whistle and the deep inhale. That's the thing about time. It passes in a span of moments. It's the space between the fumble and the catch, the stumble and the landing, the goal, the try, the point, the cheers, the jeers, the ringing in your ears, the morning lectures, through the laughter and sometimes the tears. Time is how you spend it. And what did you find? The gap in their line, the energy to push through one more time, to make the leap out of yourself, knowing that you are one in over 18,000 who found your tribe under floodlights, part of the great history of elite players and incredible people who you'll know for the rest of your life. The advice that made all the difference. that made you part of something larger than yourself, that makes you realize that's all time is, a series of moments. And that's enough. Time waits for no one, and it shouldn't have to. So ask yourself, what did you find? Because it lives on in you. Time. What does it mean? Sometimes looking back, always moving forward. The many ways to measure it, and to each our own. The last few yards, the height of the jump, the cold winter mornings and the missed morning bus. The panic of the alarm clock that tells you you're late. The blast of the whistle and the deep inhale. That's the thing about time. It passes in a span of moments. It's the space between the fumble and the catch, the stumble and the landing, the goal, the try, the point, the cheers, the jeers, the ringing in your ears, the morning lectures, through the laughter and sometimes the tears. Time is how you spend it. And what did you find? The gap in their line, the energy to push through one more time, to make the leap out of yourself, knowing that you are one in over 18,000 who found your tribe under floodlights, part of the great history of elite players and incredible people who you'll know for the rest of your life. The advice that made all the difference, that made you part of something larger than yourself, that makes you realise that's all time is, a series of moments. And that's enough. Time waits for no one, and it shouldn't have to. So ask yourself, what did you find? Because it lives on in you.
A couple of quick comments at half time. We've just a quick apologies over the win there in the first half. I don't think even on the camera does it justice. The balls have to really went in together. Players have looked forward. Certainly. The cold here this evening in St. Clares and DCU is better, we're away with
getting us back on the way here as DCU drive forward. Shane Walsh giving it inside. Giving it back. Conor Cork with the ball now. Conor Cork driving through.
Oh, just wide. Conor Cork. Good build up from DCU and well worked move. Here it is. Weaker to 2 feet there, the left foot, but Kieran Toomey now with the kick out for MTU Cork. Kieran Toomey launches it. He launches it long. Shane Walsh is up for it. Shane Walsh wins it. Shane Walsh has it now for DCU. Solos gives it inside. Shane O'Donnell.
Shane O'Donnell now driving forward, giving it back out to Conor Corbett on the left. Conor Corbett looking for the shot. Gives it inside.
Goal! Great score.
Really finished by Jack Bryant there, the Offaly native.
Shamrock's club man, Nate from Muckla, just outside Tullamore.
Through that goal, Jack.
Fantastic ball in there. Just smashes it into the roof of the net, near enough the left top corner. Well worked goal for DCU.
Yeah, I think it was Shane O'Donnell who initially drove forward, gave it to Conor Corbett, and Conor Corbett then gave it back over the head of the MTU defender.
Kick out there, we should have well earlier on, but in the build up to that, but Alex Byrne gives it inside. Oh, there was a late hit there, but the ball still played free inside. I'm not sure whether Brendan Cawley's giving it for a foul inside or whether Brendan Cawley's giving it for a free where the ball lands, but it certainly is a free into DCU. So
Jack Bryant got the goal, yeah.
Good Offaly man, says David Sweeney, former elite footballer and Games Development Officer. Good Offaly man, says David Sweeney, a Port Harrington native, but as we all know, the best side of Port Harrington is the Offaly side. Slow now with the free for DCU. Matthew puts it. Matthew slots it over the bar. Let Sweeney block you. Yeah. Kick out now for Kieran Toomey for MTU Cork. Turn over to DCU.
Kieran McGann driving forward.
Actually, Costello
driving forward.
There was a push
only
in the
has
back
goal in
there.
his mind with lots of things.
There was definitely a push in the back there, Owen, I think.
The referee.
Brendan Cawley.
Referee Brendan Cawley giving a free out there. What's happening here? It looks like DCU are going to be making a change.
Injury here for DCU, and it's
the Dunshaughlin Gales man, Matthew Costello now, who's down at the moment. During this break, I'll run through a few of the messages. Sean Crean putting up, these games should be played during the day to reduce the carbon footprint. Those lights are shocking.
I see Larry Foy here, Ballybritish native, saying there's no good side of Port Harrington, I'm afraid. David Sweeney looks around and
bemused. Look at that. Number 20 now, Ken Quinn, is being togged here, and it looks like DCU are going to be forced to make a change here. Shame, because Matthew Costello was going well.
Kevin Quinn, the Blessington native, and recently appointed vice captain, joint vice captain of the Wicklow Senior Footballers under the management of Oisin McConville. So he should have an impact on the game. I believe he chipped in with a point for Wicklow to again in their 2-10 apiece draw against against Carlow at the weekend. So hopefully now he can give a good contribution and good account for himself here today. One.
He's got
Kieran Toomey launched it.
MTU going long, pushing the back there.
Oh, there was
Referee
definitely-
didn't seem to see it that way. MTU driving forward now. Joe Cooper again driving forward for MTU. The shot off the left. Looks like it sailed over.
The umpires.
It did, yeah.
They're not
Umpires in
approval.
agreement and it was over the bar.
David now standing over the kick out for DCU Dóchas Éireann.
It's going to be
It's a
a
low
lot
ball.
tougher for David in the second half against that win. Shane Walsh carries it up. And DCU will be happy enough to keep this ball back here now. Try and build something.
Mark Cully is it at the front.
Mark Cully driving forward now, yeah.
Turns Shane Walsh with the ball now. He has it. He gives it up, lays it off as far as. Paddy uses the ball in. I see Alex Byrne here signaling for the play to be switched. He's on the near flank. He gets it switched. Alex has it.
There.
He drives hard.
Alex Byrne driving forward at the MTU and hard to the MTU defence. Shane Walsh looking to shoot. He delivers the ball in, but looks like the wind's after getting the better of that one. And it's safely into the hands of the MTU goalkeeper, Kieran Toomey.
I'd say that was quite possibly a poor decision there for Shane, given the way the wind is blowing and the strength and veracity of it. But
Come on, Walter, keep working. Keep working, yes, Bill.
I've just been informed, Jack, that Mark Cully actually played fresher seat football when he was in first year here in DCU.
it just goes to show one that you don't have to be a fresh array, or there's definitely room for progression through the teams and through the ranks, and Mark Cully's a fine example of that. And I believe he's big into the there is hope for us all, and I believe he's big into the dogs and the greyhounds. So he
Sure,
is.
who isn't, Jack? MTU driving forward. Oh, it's brilliantly blocked down.
Jamie Grant with the ball now, I believe. Oh,
I think it was number
It's a
2,
change.
Thomas
Gives it
Crane,
back.
who blocked down that ball. Paddy Hughes now playing the ball out to David O'Hanlon. David, as he is a goalkeeper, but he is certainly confident with the ball in his hands and not afraid to take a man or two on himself. DCU is looking to get something going here now again. Currently with a 5-point advantage.
Shane O'Donnell with the ball now. He's taking on his man. He's driving inside. He's giving it off as far as Keelan McGann, I believe. Keelan McGann, though, it's turned over to the MTU Cork side. And they have it now with number 19 for MTU Cork. And poor play there for MTU Cork, and DCU Dóchas Éireann collect here with David O'Hanlon, and he gives a short to Alex Byrne here in the left wing.
Conor Corbett coming to offer some support, doesn't take him. Alex Byrne driving through on his own 65 now. Bill Carroll.
Final year marketing innovation technology student. Conor Corbett with the ball. He's coming out around.
Conor Corbett trying to use his pace to open up a gap.
Conor Corbett.
Here maybe.
He's coming out.
Looking for the shot. Shane Walsh an option now. Shane Walsh with the ball. DCU recycling back to their own 45.
Owen Smith gives it as far as Mark Cully. DCU quite content to hold possession here before probing for a gap.
DCU is getting a sub ready here. Lorcan O'Dell looks
The
like
ten-
he's going to be fit and ready to come on.
It's looking like certainly the Temple Oaks Street Clubman's about to enter the fray.
That'll certainly be a positive addition for DCU. Jack, what do you think?
Definitely on, and as we speak, Jamie Grant is driving forward. He's certainly been pulled there. Brendan Cawley plays advantage. Bill with the ball, gives it to PJ Masterson from Abby Lara at Longford. And they have it now. They give it back as far as Shane Walsh. Gives it back to Owen Smith from Drumcliff, Ross's Point. DCU Dóchas Éireann more than happy to just play with the ball before probing, as I previously stated. And MTU Cork definitely playing here with 15 men pretty much behind the ball, and camping pretty much within their own half at the moment. Shane Walsh with the ball now.
Great ball inside there. He's surely pulled down, and the referee Brendan Caulfield sees it that way, and DC are going to have a chance to get another score.
Just an update here from the other game in the Sigerson Cup here tonight. The University Galway against University of Limerick. University Galway winning on a scoreline of 2-3 to 5 points, and there's about 29 minutes gone, so just on the stroke of half time there. University of Galway are 4 points to the good. It's certainly fantastic. I'm sure you agree that to see third level action being streamed here.
Sure it is. Big thanks to our sponsors, Ballymore, for helping it all get set up, and of course a special mention to Louise Byrne, who was
Louise and her sister Emma,
who were great help to us here today in getting the stream set up. So massive kudos to them. DCU making a change, and it's Lorcan O'Dell who is replacing number 6 Keelan McGann. That's going to be DCU's third change of the night.
Shane Walsh points, and
DCU stretching their lead now to 6 points.
MTU Cork, Kieran Toomey over the kick out once again. They have a much stronger breeze.
They're surely going to have to go long, Jack. What do you think?
I definitely think so with that wind.
And he does. And it's well intercepted from DCU, and DCU driving forward at some real speed here now at the moment. Alex Byrne, he's been a serious handful for the MTU defence tonight.
Conor Corbett in possession now. He's driving, he steps inside, he goes and
he shoots!
Wide on the near side from Corbett, and
certainly a lot better from DCU here. Jack, what do you think?
Certainly on. Much improved in the second half. Especially given, actually probably much harder conditions given the wind they face into, but sometimes teams, you know, they're nearly better off playing without any wind, because they mightn't necessarily be. We saw a few kick passes go astray in the first half, you know, but MTU Cork at the kick out away here. Great kick out from Kieran Toomey. But
it's well intercepted.
It's well collected there. Body used with a vital interception around the middle of the park. And Alex Byrne is looking to pick up the ball here now and travel with it.
Alex Byrne, he's everywhere tonight.
He has been absolutely everywhere. Picked up a yellow card in the first half, and the MTU Cork guys tried to get to him there for a few minutes after to see if he'd retaliate, but he showed great composure and leadership in not getting caught up in that kind of carry on. Lorcan O'Dell there with the pass out to the far wing. DCU now with the ball inside. Give him inside. That's Kevin Quinn, I believe. Kevin Quinn,
the man who came on there a couple of moments ago, getting his first score from play.
The Blessington native.
To extend DCU's lead 110 to 6 points.
Sean Fitzgerald. I see Sean Fitzgerald, the Galway senior panellist and Barna native, just outside Galway City, warming up here behind us. And he's getting instructions here from the DCU management team. So
very positive introduction for DCU. He'll be a great man to have that.
And just a great turnover there. Bill Carr coming out with the ball. Links up with Jack Bryant, his Offaly County teammate, and Bill drives forward. Going inside. Gives it back outside as far as Shane Walsh. Shane, captain of this DCU Sigerson team. Gives it out to Mark Cully. Mark the Carberry native. Believe he went to school in Edenderry.
Just let everyone know it's half time in the other Sigerson game on here this evening. University Galway 2-3, University Limerick 6 points. So Galway certainly setting down a marker out there this evening. They'll be definitely looking to reclaim their Sigerson title here.
Definitely, and I believe that's been played down in Dangan in Galway as well. So another venue where the wind has been prominent as well. So you don't know the wind could be a factor there. And
how important is the home advantage here for teams in the Sigerson Cup, Jack?
the home advantage? I think it's certainly a positive for the home sides, and DCU have a chance to Bryant with it.
It's just intercepted.
And no. MTU Cork coming away with it. No, I think home advantage is certainly a major factor. And in fairness, the teams that win their first 2 rounds are rewarded in kind, you know, and I think that's only fair, you know. So,
and even just having a good big crowd here this evening, Jack.
It's an absolutely fantastic crowd here on, and just as MTU at a point to their tally, I think it's fantastic to see a great home crowd here on, especially given the quite cold conditions. There's no rain or anything, but it is very, very cold, and there's many people with lots of layers on here. But
MTU got a score there while we were talking. That brings the lead back down to 6 points. With about 15 minutes gone in the second half so far. David Hannon with a great kick out. Not sure who's claiming that now on the far side, but surely dragged back he was. I think referee Brendan from Kildare sees it that way as well.
Just a comment on David O'Hannon's kick out so far in this game. I think that they're fantastic. It's fair to say on. I don't think they can be disputed. I can't recall any maybe 50-50s that mightn't have been won, but certainly the accuracy of the kickouts has been something to.
Who lost that?
MTU Cork now with the over on free.
Just trying to build a bit of possession.
4 now for MTU Cork.
Tommy Walsh.
Cantork native. MTU Cork looking to switch the play here to the near wing. Number 7 for MTU Cork, Rory Maguire. Inside with Tomas Crane.
Unlucky Tommy. Sean Andrews now of MTU Cork driving forward.
Number 7. MTU Cork with a chance. DCU got pressure on the line. It's pulled on. Still. This guy, I think that's wide.
That looks wide from us. Has to be wide.
All day, every day. Twice on a Sunday. Wide ball.
Some last ditch defending there from DCU.
I see we have a comment here on the stream from a John Roach here, and he says the MTU keeper is actually an outfielder for Kilshannig, and Kilshannig's goalkeeper is a Cork senior. Phil McDermott Cox asked, is Fitzy tugged? Fitzy is certainly tugged, and he was going through his paces here.
Going through his paces here behind us, and certainly an option for DCU to look at in this last 15 minutes to try and see out the game and progress to hopefully back-to-back Sigerson semi-finals.
Paddy Hughes now, out around the middle, plays it forward.
Go on, get out of there.
Driving forward now.
PJ Masterson. PJ
driving forward.
Oh! Well
Very
saved.
unlucky.
Well
PJ
saved
Masterson.
to me. But PJ Masterson did a lot of the goalkeeper's work for him by hitting the ball straight at him. But we come out of it with a score, and any move where you get a score is certainly a good one on.
The man native of Abilar, he's currently in his 4th year of business studies. It's been described as one of the toughest courses in DCU, so fair play to him for being able to balance intercounty football and the whole lot.
MTU Cork now. Probing. Surely steps. Yeah, Brendan Cawley, the Kildare referee, calls him for steps, and I believe a substitution is about to be brought in for MTU Cork.
Joe Cooper heading off for MTU Cork there.
Just something to note here as well, we've over 1,100 people watching, so hopefully. 1100, as David Sweeney would say. David O'Hanlon now. Short Alex Byrne. The ace man picks it up.
Pull it now.
Yeah, certainly a free there.
Attack it, Cully. Attack it, Cully. You're bringing him out of there.
Brendan Cawley brings it forward. The MTU Cork player must have been giving him a bit of lip there on. She's there. Jamie Grant. Shane Walsh.
Dropping deep now.
Shane Walsh is Mark Cully running alongside him, but he opts to turn back, gives it back to Jamie Grant here. Jamie gives it to
Owen Smith.
Gives it to Owen Smith, Sligo man. Back to Shane O'Donnell now. Shane gives it inside to Paddy Hughes. Kyle Near and Ballyfag club man.
Paddy Hughes, who actually captained Cork Community School back in the day, and he was went up for the toss one day and came back down to the group players, and they asked him what way they're playing, and Paddy had no idea. So I'm sure he has a better memory these days. But I'd like to give a shout out to Joe Curtis for letting us in on that piece of information.
I see Sean Crean saying well done to his nephew Tommy. It's Tomas Crean there, cornerback for DCU, and Craig's native in Roscommon. And a fun fact here, for the last time we were here for the Sigerson Cup, where DCU Dóchas Éireann took on Queen's University, Tomas was also named for Roscommon in the FBD league final at the same night. But he featured for DCU Dóchas Éireann on the night, on the postponed.
Donald driving through.
Great chance! Walking it out with the finish. Great ball in. Conor Corbett gets it. Takes on his man. Gives it to he gave it to Shane O'Donnell. Shane O'Donnell ran through. Give it to Lachlan O'Donnell. Dummy's man.
That's a great finish.
Rifle it to the roof of the net. And MTU Cork now with the kick out. Kieran Toomey. Shane Walsh is up. But MTU Cork come away with the breaks. And number 6 now for MTU Cork has the ball. Pollering gives it inside.
Sure, do you think that's game, set, and match now, Jack?
No, it's 2-11, 7 points, 10-point game on, definitely. But
only about 6 minutes left from Wake Lock. I'm going to make a bold prediction and say DCU will see this game out. Have a feel.
Shane Walsh now takes it, gives it again to as far as Larkin O'Dell. The Temple
push in the back there.
The Temple Oak Sing Street Club man.
It's caused fierce trouble.
Shane Walsh gets it. Shane Walsh clips it, and Shane Walsh scores. Fantastic score for the Nafina club man in Meath. Larkin O'Dell did make 2 hops in the build up to it.
Look back at the replay, that was clearly 2 hops.
As clear as the light of day, it says David Sweeney, former Laois footballer and referee, current referee.
Great to see Sean Fitzgerald getting back on here today. He'll be a massive help to DCU in the coming weeks as they now look towards Sigerson semi-final with the draw to be made tomorrow night.
Definitely one. I think it's a fantastic thing to see. I know Sean has been struggling with injury, and indeed he struggled with injury towards the early part of 2022, and I think missed out on Sigerson Cup action for DCU Dóchas Éireann as a result. So it's fantastic to see him on the field of play here this evening, and hopefully he'll have a good impact on the game.
My own 5-side team actually played Sean Fitzgerald in the 5-side 5 o'clock final there a few weeks back, so they won that game 1-0 in the end, but Sean was instrumental at full back. Darren McPhillips caused them awful trouble though down that left wing.
Shane O'Donnell with the ball. DCU are happy to just play with the ball here now. Jamie Grant, the determined native.
Sean getting on the ball here now. He's a great mullet, Jack, doesn't he?
He was a great mullet, and he was on TikTok there last year and the year before, and I believe he's over 1 million likes on the platform one.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, the Barna native. Larkin O'Dell takes on his man. Larkin O'Dell passes it. Oh!
I'm not sure he's trying to cross. No idea who it is. Foot block.
I don't know. And it's gone wide in the end.
Right and wide.
Larkin
O'Dell probably would have been better to take it on himself there, Jack.
Hard on. He was coming on to his right foot there. So it was a tame enough effort in the end, but
Shane O'Donnell is giving away the free there from the MTU goal kick. Again, the MTU number 19, David Buckley, throwing a bit of a strap there in the middle, but he's after getting his free in the end. He'll be happy now. Keep quiet for a while, Jack. What do you think?
Sorry, Owen. I was looking at our YouTube comments here, there, Owen.
You're gone, Jack. It's gone. It's over.
I see just one comment here from a chap called Joel Buckley. Hi lads, tuning in from sunny Melbourne with family, wife Sheila, sons John Nushing. Love some DCU carnage that we've come to expect. As Shakespeare himself said, hocus pocus up the docus. True and correct.
From pretty inspirational words from Donald Buckley, who is watching it with sunny Melbourne. Best wishes, Donald, to you and the kids.
I'll tell you one thing, Donald, it's certainly warmer in Melbourne than it is here in St. Clares. In Glasnevin, as Kevin Quinn is on the ball, he foot passes the ball inside.
Now.
Conor Corbett is running hard off the shoulder.
Conor on his right shoulder.
Shane opposite taking himself. Connor's outside.
Shoot.
Shoots.
Great score, Shane O'Donnell.
Oh! Goal, Kieran Toomey.
Commentator's curse, Jack.
I think it certainly was the curse of the commentator, Owen, and I think the commentator certainly underestimated the strength of the wind as well.
Tell you, Jack,
Fatal error.
my hands are freezing.
My hands are freezing too, Owen.
Great, Louise is after handing us the fresh air hurling result. DCU 221, UCD 27, so that's great. 121, so it was an 11-point win for our fresh air hurlers this evening.
A great victory, Owen, especially going into the lines then. It is Belfield on the south side, or some up here would say the wrong side of the River Liffey, but
always good to get a win over them, man. Anyway.
Fantastic victory for Paul.
Wouldn't like to lose them in a game of chess.
No, you wouldn't like to lose them in a game of Tiddlywinks, as far as I'm concerned, Owen, and fantastic.
Couldn't beat mine enough, some say, Jack.
Some of that now. You see here now for DCU Dóchas Éireann, Ross O'Malley from Glen Finn in Donegal. A great character and a very popular clubman within DCU Dóchas Éireann. I'm sure you'd agree, Owen.
He is. He's a nice fella, Ross.
He's a very nice fella from Glen Finn. Yeah, we'll have a quick look and see is there any YouTube comments here. There's nothing. Oisín McAuliffe hard done by not to make the panel.
Fortunately, Oisín's only a fresher at the moment, but I'm sure in the years to come we'll see him in a DCU jersey.
It's a point from a free there for MTU Cork, Owen. Did you see who got it?
I have absolutely no idea who got that, Jack. Must be just over us the time. Oh, no, it's still 3 minutes.
Yeah, 2-12, 7 points. I think given the quite, I won't say a lackluster, but I'd say slow start from a DCU perspective. I think they'll be very happy with the performance so far, given the loss of Robert Finnerty and obviously Lorcan O'Dell didn't start, but he came on and certainly made his impact be known. But Conor Brady also a loss who didn't start, but
we hope to have them fellas back for next week, because God knows we're going to need them.
David O'Hanlon now with the kick out into the wind. His kick outs have been quite good so far, but DCU lose it on the break. MTU Cork have it now. Sean Fitzgerald is behind his man. Long ball in. Well, in David O'Hanlon.
Oh, great block.
It's
somehow gone out for a wide ball.
The umpires adjudicate that it's wide. I personally thought that Brendan Cawley had blown his whistle. I'd certainly heard a whistle there. Did you, Owen? I thought I heard a whistle.
Jack?
I heard a whistle there. Was it a free that was called?
After going in, having a quick discussion with umpires, and it looks like the decision's going to be a kick out for DCU.
Kick out for DCU. I'm almost certain I heard a whistle there on. I'm not quite sure about what
we won't complain.
But,
we won't complain.
Yeah, no. David O'Hanlon going out here now and
very strong kick out, even though against the wind. Bill
Carlo goes for it.
Oh,
broken.
It's broken by the MTU lads.
MTU. Jack Callahan gets to know his opposite man there in DCU colours. with a forceful push there with ahead of the free, but Jack Callahan launched it in. It's going wide, and the DCU Dóchas Éireann rearguard are more than happy to let that sail off into the darkness behind the ball stopper there. So David O'Hanlon now trudging out, tee in one hand, ball in the other. Content enough with his performance, I'd imagine. Brendan Cawley blows his whistle and is
going to have a word with the MTU bench. Going over to his linesman.
He's going over to the linesman, I believe.
Wonder what he's seen here now.
I'm not quite sure.
Going to have a word with the MTU bench by the same way as there's two things. So
yeah, I see there's 30 minutes gone in the second half of the run. So the injury time is at the discretion of the referee here. So apart from a few substitutions, I don't think there's been any hectic stoppages apart from maybe there where Brendan went over to his sideline official. But David O'Hanlon launched it here to the near wing.
Another kick out to the same side. A few DCU men up.
PJ Masterson comes
PJ
away
Masterson
with it.
claims it.
He's
Dispossessed by the
Jack
MTU.
Callahan has it.
Wing back Roy Maguire. MTU driving forward now. Alan Walsh looking for an option. Lays it off to his centre forward, Jack Callahan. Jack Callahan out to his left corner forward. DCU just smother him up though. And it's gone out for a line ball.
It's a line ball for MTU Cork there, Owen, and they're certainly looking to hit it area.
Marking a bit sloppy there from DCU. And he's met up very well. MTU shoot. And that's
blasted over the bar, I believe. The umpire was taking his time initially, but there was no hesitancy from the umpire on the inner side, and the umpire on the far side waves the white flag.
Can't be much long left. I'm sure the lads will be eager to get inside and get in the hot showers. I know I am.
I think I'll have a hot shower myself shortly on. It's fairly cold.
Who wouldn't like to see that?
David O'Hanlon launches the kick out. The DCU Dóchas Éireann jersey, proudly sponsored by Ballymore. Conor Corbett is going. Sean Fitzgerald hits Conor. Just intercepted by Rory Maguire, I believe, for MTU Cork. And Liam Smith has it now. Glenbeigh Cloncar, clubman and Kerryman. Tommy Walsh launches it. MTU Cork have it inside. DCU holding tough. Shailing him again. The ball. It's a turnover. And it's the full time whistle. DCU emerged victorious 2-12 to 9 points over MTU Cork. And just a word of thanks to a few people here at the conclusion of the stream. Thanks to Ballymore for their continued support, continued and unwavering sponsorship and support of Gaelic football and DCU.
Run through the comments there again. Shane Pettit all the way out from Alabama, a good soccer player, saying thanks for the great stream and great commentary. No problem to all, lads. We'll hope to see you all again soon.
Just like to add there before we conclude the stream, our sincerest thanks once again to Louise and Emma Byrne for all their help and preparation for this stream. Yeah, that's all she wrote, folks. DCU Dóchas Éireann 2-12, MTU Cork 9 points. Thanks for watching, and we'll hopefully see you again. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. God bless. Goodbye.
Time. What does it mean? Sometimes looking back, always moving forward. The many ways to measure it, and to each our own. The last few yards, the height of the jump, the cold winter mornings and the missed morning bus. The panic of the alarm clock that tells you you're late. The blast of the
just stay tuned, folks, and we'll have a couple of interviews here now in a couple of moments. Owen, my fellow commentator, the main commentator here tonight, is just going to get a few individuals for an interview or two, hopefully. So he's coming back here.
So Alex, good win for DCU tonight. What did you make of the overall performance of the team and yourself?
Yeah, probably stoked to get going there in the first half. Happy enough then we turned around the second half and we put in a good showing against the wind there. So wasn't plain sailing by any stretch of the imagination. They were a very good side. They were set up well and yeah, happy with the performance now and looking forward to the next round.
Good stuff, and you certainly seem to cover a lot of ground yourself. You were in the wing back line, you were in the wing forward line.
Yeah.
What did Paddy say to you at the start?
I just like
What he said to do?
play the wing forward in the first couple of games and move back there. We've kind of a few lads who picked up injuries, so it's more or less the same wing forward, wing back nowadays. It's the same kind of thing, so just happy to be anywhere in there.
Brilliant. And who do you want in the next round? Who would be your...
I don't know what the results went tonight, they're all good teams now, so I suppose whoever the three other teams left would be a test no matter what.
Brilliant. Best of luck, Alex.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.